De'Aaron Fox is entering his 8th season in the NBA, and he's looking better than ever. And for the past 8 seasons, he has been the leader for the Sacramento Kings without a doubt, but this will be his most important season yet. Sup, guys? So a report came out basically stating how De'Aaron Fox, even though he has been such a great leader for us ever since he's been a part of the Kings organization, but this upcoming season is going to be his most crucial one yet, and it's just giving us a preseason analysis of De'Aaron Fox and how he has been improving and what parts of his game is going to be crucial for the Kings this upcoming season. But before we get into the rest of the video, welcome back to Kings Digest, channel showcasing all of the upcoming Sacramento Kings news, so make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, as YouTube is still telling me that 85.9% of you guys that are watching my videos still aren't yet subscribed, so please, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's try to get to 500 subs before October 24th against the Timberwolves, and let's just get this community growing as fast as possible. Make sure you guys hit the bell so you don't miss any future content. Now let's head over to the first report for today. As the Sacramento Kings play basketball in 19 days after what's felt like months of waiting. The 2024-25 season is right around the corner, which gives us just a few more weeks to speculate before seeing this new roster on the court. And that's just enough time for a player preview series on the Kings, starting with none other than De'Aaron Fox. As when you think about it, even though we just got DeMar DeRozan, a superstar, one of the league's best shot creators, and Domantas Sabonis, showing that he's one of the league's most elite bigs, and he is underlooked and underrated, and he is without a doubt a superstar. But when you look at the Sacramento Kings roster, it's still De'Aaron Fox that stands out as being the leader, as he has been the leading scorer the past 5 seasons, and he is their point guard. I mean, he is looked at as the leader, and he has done his best to try to get Sacramento out of the rut, to try to become a serious playoff contender, and he has finally gotten them into that position. And with the massive additions that McNair has brought to the Kings, this will be the most important season for De'Aaron Fox to prove that he can take the Sacramento Kings into deep playoff contention. But let's head into the next report, as it states, while DeMar DeRozan is the flashy new name, this team still feels like it starts with Fox. Entering his 8th season, the 26-year-old guard has led the Kings in scoring each of the last 5 years. As DeRozan may take that spot, but Fox's 26.6 points and 25 points per game the last 2 seasons beat out DeRozan's 24 and 24.5. As while DeRozan will definitely take some shot attempts away from De'Aaron Fox, he will definitely benefit Fox's offensive game more than a lot of people realize, as Fox may not get as many shots per game as what he did last season with DeRozan coming in, but the shots that he will take are going to be so much better, as he is going to get so much more high quality looks. And while his shots per game might take a little bit of a dip, his efficiency numbers will definitely see an increase, or that's what I'm predicting anyways from this, as the main takeaway from Fox's numbers last year was his jump and 3-point shooting. He shot a career-high 8 threes per game at a 37% clip, and those numbers jumped from 32.5% on only 5 attempts per game the year prior. So seeing this amazing improvement in his 3-point ability is just what the Sacramento Kings needed, as seeing an increase in his threes per game and such a drastic increase in his percentage is so insane, and just shows how hard he's worked on his jumper to improve his jumper to help take the Sacramento Kings to that next step, as having an elite 3-point shooting guard is something that the Kings desperately needed De'Aaron Fox to improve on. It's just something that he's needed to work on throughout his career, and he is finally turned into an elite three-point shooter. As the exciting prospect of adding DeMar DeRozan is that it should not only take pressure off of Fox to score, but should help Fox get better attempts, including his looks beyond the arc. Last season, Fox shot 39% on his catch and shoot threes compared to 35.6% on his pull-up looks. So, I mean, having DeMar DeRozan to come in to take pressure off of Fox so he doesn't always have to, dribble and create his own look from beyond the arc. Just, having DeRozan to take over that responsibility as that is his game. We got him to for those isolation moments as he is a bucket getter. He can get to his spot on the floor with ease, and he's generating a bucket more times than not, as that is what he gets paid the big bucks to do. So having him take that pressure off of Fox so Fox can just chill back a bit behind the arc and just wait for the shots to come to him, and he doesn't have to go chasing those shots. As we can see the past few seasons, I mean, like if you take a look, you can see the trend that he is just so much better on the catch and shoot threes compared to his off the dribble threes. And I mean, that is, tends to be for any shooter, really. You shoot better off the catch and shoot. But I mean, you can definitely see that there's such a drastic difference in his ability to catch and shoot compared to his off the dribble threes, while he's still hitting them at a reliable rate for pull up threes. It's just more beneficial for him and for Sacramento Kings in general if you just let DeRozan take some of the pressure off of him when it comes to the isolation and creating your own shot, and just letting De'Aaron Fox sit back and just wait for the threes to come to him, as we will definitely see an increase in his three-point percentage with this. I mean, if you think about it theoretically, he will be more efficient from beyond the arc next season, I do believe. But let's just head over to one of the last reports. As in 2022 and 23, Fox shot 76.5% in the restricted area and 47% in the mid-range, as those numbers dropped to 66.8% and 37% last season. It's not terrible, but a significant drop to take note of. So with De'Aaron Fox focusing mainly on his three-point shooting ability the past season, he has taken a bit of a dip in his field goal percentage in the restricted area, and his mid-range numbers did take a bit of a dip as well. But I mean, we have DeMar DeRozan to come in and create looks in the post and to help him. And I mean, De'Aaron Fox's percentages aren't even terrible, as he is still shooting 66.8% in the restricted area, while that is a drastic jump from 76.5%. Is still respectable, and he's still an elite scorer from all three levels. And if he combines his efficiency from inside the arc of 2 years ago, when he was shooting 76.5 and 47% from mid-range, then he will definitely have a monster year offensively. As if you combine his 37% three-point shooting with 47% mid-range and 76.5% in the paint, I mean, that is without a doubt incredible numbers, and that's going to be a monster offensive performance for De'Aaron Fox next season. And on the defensive side of the ball, Fox led the league in steals per game last season with 2.1 and was second in the league with 3.6 deflections per contest. So De'Aaron Fox not only making these improvements offensively, but he is still undoubtedly one of the league's most elite two-way guards, as he was leading the league up there with SGA last season with 2.1 steals per game, just showcasing how elite and how quick his hands are on defense, and basically just helping Sacramento I mean, Keon Ellis helped them last season too. Near the end of last season, Sacramento was looked at as a defensive-minded team. Having De'Aaron Fox doing his thing on the defensive end with 2.1 steals and 3.6 deflections per game, and having Keon Ellis doing what he did at the end of last season, they helped propel Sacramento to being a defensive-minded team, and a lot of people thought we made that full 180, as like a lot of people didn't really respect our defensive side of the game, and they just thought we were too offensively loaded. But clearly, De'Aaron Fox is elite on both sides of the court, and without a doubt, he is going to continue to be that for us next season, as I'm predicting a monster offensive season from him. And not only offensively, he's going to bring it to the court, defensively as well. He is without a doubt going to be so crucial, as this is one of the most important seasons in his career, as he's finally got to prove to the league that he can take the Kings to the playoffs and deep into the playoffs. But let's head into the last report. As it states, with Keon Ellis likely taking the main defensive assignment, it leaves Fox to get in the passing lanes, which he's always been excellent at. With his improved on-ball defense and classic poke-away steal, Fox is rounding out his skill set on defense, just like he's rounding out his scoring abilities. And he's becoming one of the best two-way guards in the league, and this could be the year he firmly plants himself in that conversation nationally. And I 100% agree with that, as this is going to be the year that he proves to the league that he has been underrated. He is up there with the most elite 3-and-D guards, and I'm definitely expecting a monster season from him on both sides of the court, as we desperately need that from him if we are looking to, maximize on this championship window that we got, because we only got DeRozan. We don't have him for too long. I mean, we are all set for the next couple of seasons, and this is just going to be so crucial for the Sacramento Kings. So having De'Aaron Fox with improving on his offensive game and being the menacing defender that he has been lately is just going to be so crucial next season. But let me know down in the comments what you are expecting from De'Aaron Fox, and if you think he will help the Kings reach, playoff contention, and what you expect from him next season, if you think he's going to take that massive leap offensively and defensively for us, and if you think he's going to be the leader that we desperately need. But peace out, guys. See you in the next one.